Hi, thanks for joining me today. I'm Candy Michael, and my website is candystampers.com. Today, I am happy that I'm going to be showing you a couple more ideas to work with your photographs. You know, I'm the one that's always saying get them off your phone and out in a frame or put them around the house, give them away, whatever makes you happy. But I know we all love taking pictures, and most of us just keep them in our phones and don't share them. So this is my idea for you guys to get out there and share. What I'll be working with today are the Stampin' Up! Mini cups. These are our mini cups, and they're actually pretty big. And I have come up with a couple different ideas. When they ship them, they do come in a nice box so they don't get smashed. And you can get 8 in one package. So these cups go along with our Heartwarming Hug Suite. And these are in our holiday catalog on page 9. And they're sold right here. You get 8 of them for $7.50. They have the cups and the lids. So I'm going to play a little bit with the the Warm Hugs bundle. I'm working with the dies here. And then I'm also going to work with the dies from Nothing Better Than. And those are right here. So I'll be playing with these and really not doing any stamping today, but working with the dies. So this is going to be fun. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my cup, and you know, I wasn't really feeling like a whole cup of coffee today, so I thought I'd have a half a cup. So I wanted to use just half of this as a project. And I have 3 different projects I'm going to show you, so stay tuned as I go through them. And again, thanks for being here. So my tip to you is to go ahead and just cut it down the seam. This was the easiest way I found. And I wanted to use a longer pair of scissors to get down in there. Now, the other part of this that I did was also used an X-Acto knife once I get down to the bottom. So I'll be pulling that out. But I want to cut this in half, so now I need to get to the other side. And it doesn't have to be exactly in half. You'll see that's a little bit at an angle, so I'll want that to be a little bit at an angle too. So I'm just going to guess. I am not one to do a lot of measuring, as you may know, watching me on my lives. I just like to go for it. So here I have my half a cup of coffee, almost, but I'm going to finish it with an X-Acto knife. So simply just take your X-Acto knife and cut that bottom part away. Hopefully you guys can see this. And your X-Acto knife, if it's super sharp, oops, that's not even in half, but I can fix that. So let me get this cut through there. Now I can take my scissors and go back and fix that so I get a good half cut. Okay. Best thing is that you want this part to be flat, or as flat as you can, I should say. So just do a little bit of trimming. You guys are going to like this one. So what brought me to this particular project is, as some of you may know, I am moving my studio. I rent a building, and I'm going to be moving it back to my house. And I'm very, very excited about it. It's not a sad thing. It's actually a really good thing. And I'll still be doing classes in my house. But while I was doing all of this and preparing for my move at the end of the month, I'm going through some of my cabinets, and holy moly, I must have a thing for frames because I have a ton of frames. Hi, Deb. Hi, Ida. Oh, yay, you are here. I know you mentioned you might not be, so yay. You too, Deb. So you guys, I must have a frame thing because I have so many frames. So I said, all right, for this live, we are going to use one of these frames that I've been hoarding. So I decided to cut this in half, and I'm going to show you a really fun project. Like I said, I have 3 projects that I'm going to do. So my other half of my cup, I'm setting aside. So for this one, let me move my tools out of the way. Again, candystampers.com is my website. I do have a host code. Hi, Dina. Dina, I did not forget. I have to go to the post office and mail your package. I still haven't mailed it, but it's a coming. I promise. It was that little Joe thing that I made. So it's coming. Okay, guys. So here is what I'm going to be working on today. I have this very cool frame. Let me see if I can do this without the light being on it. And I decided, hi, Melissa. Thanks. I love to share. I decided that I was going to work on this frame because I love this frame. Apparently, I have several of them. Let me put the back on it so it doesn't fall apart on me. But I really liked this frame, and I thought it was, when I originally bought it, it's really cute to do some of the trees and to do the 4 different seasons on it. And that was one of my original ideas. But I kept looking at this frame trying to figure out what I could do. Well, that's a little bit better. At least the light's not shining right where I need to work. But I was trying to figure out what I could do to use some of these cups and stuff. So who knows where I get these wacky ideas, but I did have this fun idea. So with this, I have 4 different places for photos. So I wanted one with Joe, myself, and then one individually. So I am going to show you guys what I decided to put in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is, let me do this, is I'm going to work with, I don't want to do that. Now that I set this up, I need to work on the paper first, so I'll scooch that out of the way. Okay, so I want to work on the paper first. So I decided, how fun would this be to use the In Good Taste paper, which, by the way, this one is on sale this month, and it is one of the larger packs. You get 24 pieces. Wow, a lot of the wood grain and just some other kind of fun patterns in there. So it is on sale this month, 15% off. So I thought it'd be really fun to work with this, and again, to work with these, what is the name of that one? Nothing's Better Than dies. So I cut out Love You More Than coffee, and I thought I'd come up with a really fun project. So I did put some of the adhesive sheet on the back of this and die cut it out already. And on this die, it's actually kind of interesting because each one of these come out individually. So it's not all one big cut, if you know what I mean. So each one of these are individual. So I am going to maybe take this apart. All right, let me see here what I have and how I can do this kind of quickly, or I could sit here and chit chat. I know what I'll do. I'm just going to peel them right off of the sticker back and start putting this together. Okay, so I have my love. I love these stickers, you guys, or this sticker paper, because look, I can leave it right in there and just start pulling. Sometimes it'll take the little circles out, like these little pieces, but obviously sometimes it doesn't. So I will get my tool and just pick some of those away. And they'll probably stick to my fingers. Okay, so love you more than, and then this is going to be the fun part. Come on, sticker. La, la, la. I could sing for you. I never thought about this taking a lot of time to get it off of here, but hey, we've got this, right? It's still early. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to do love you. How about I do more than, and this little guy will come off, I'm sure. Look at that. It is cooperating. Just peel it right off of that sticker sheet. More than. Okay. Now for the fun part. Oh, sorry, I got to get these stickers off of me. Oh God, that's funny. All right, I got that part done. That's half the battle. Okay, so here you guys, this is what I came up with. I wanted to use the coffee cups and a frame, but of course that's kind of big. So what I did was I took my coffee cup, I cut it in half, and then I used the dies from the Warm Hugs. And this is a die that makes the wrap around your cup, like your koozie. I guess it's called a koozie. I almost said cozy. It's a koozie. And so you would simply take your designer series paper. Now this paper did come from the Gilded Autumn. And I know I did a live last week and everybody fell in love with it. And I found out, you guys, it's on back order right now until the end of November. But I really wanted to show you this. It was the perfect paper. And I also wanted to tell you that you could still make these gifts for Christmas because you'll have plenty of time to get your order in. So I want to add a little bit of adhesive on here just to make sure I make that part stick. And then I'm going to tape the rest of it around the back. So we'll just go ahead and put this on. Hopefully that's not too high. It is too high because it won't fit where I folded it. There we go. Man, I'm all thumbs today. Too much coffee as I share coffee. So then I just use some tape and tape down this inner part. Just like so. You're not really going to see this, so it won't matter too much. So yeah, like I said, I felt like a half a cup of coffee today, not a whole cup. So that's why I thought I'd share a half a cup with you. All right, so we have that together. Now, obviously, if I put this on here, I won't be able to fit it in the frame. So let me put the frame back together and drop this in because this is going to be just a really fun idea. And I did not try it prior to this, so I'm hoping it all works. You know, sometimes coming up with live ideas each week, it's a challenge, but I love it. I'm always up for a challenge, so throw any ideas my way. I'm always trying to find something different, fun, new. Maybe it's different. Maybe you've seen something like this before. I don't know. Okay, my frame is almost back together. Come on, frame. There we go. Nice and simple, right? The cool thing about this frame is it has an easel thing to make it stand up, so I don't have to hang it on the wall. All right, let me see what it looks like through the camera. Hi, Deb. Oh, thanks, Dina. Okay, so I think you guys can see this really pretty good here. So here's my idea. I wanted to take this coffee cup and I am going to glue it right on here. What do you guys think? Isn't that fun? It's really different. So what I did along with these dies is I cut out a few different elements. So I cut out this little, I don't know, shape. And then I cut out this circle shape that has the little hole in the middle. And that's, I think, so you can pop something up. Well, I put a little heart on there. And I'm going to glue all this together. And again, using the dies that came with the Warm Hugs suite. And that's where you can see all the cups as well. So next, I'm going to just put a little ring here of glue. Glue that together. I don't know if I have this in the video, but there you go. So I'm just gluing all of this together. And I'm going to use a dimensional on the back of this little vanilla piece. And then this will pop up into the middle. Just like so. That looks not really centered, but there we go. And then lastly, I'm going to add a little dimensional to my heart. My heart needs a dimension. And with that, I will pop this in the middle. Man, my middle is really off today. More coffee. And then I'm just going to pop this up right in the middle of my cup. Then I'm going to do it all before I put it onto the frame, but I'm going to add my word coffee. Love you more than coffee. And I went through my phone and found some really fun pictures of us drinking coffee, or Joe's eating a cannoli while we were in Italy. And that's all he wanted. When I asked him what he wanted to see when we were in Italy, and he said, I want a cannoli. That was his only request. Well, that and the inside of the Colosseum. But that ended up not happening. There was too many people that day. There were too many people that day, so we didn't get to go, but that's okay. All right. Boy, these little stickers are everywhere. So now, and again, I'm going to attach this. Again, I'm so off-centered, you guys. What is wrong with me? Let's put that right in the middle. There we go. And now with this being a sticker, it's going to fit on here perfectly, and it'll go right around the rounding of the cup. Just like that, and it'll fit right on there. I don't even have to fuss with it at all. And then I'm just going to simply add some glue dots. What do you guys think of my fun project so far? I love it. Okay, so on this, I'm just going to add some glue dots in hopes that I can make this whole thing stick right onto my glass, because I wanted it to be a 3D project, and I just thought this would be super cute. And again, I apparently have a thing for frames, so I wanted to make it all work. And then I'm going to show you where I'm putting these little glue dots. I'm putting them right where the thickness of the cup is, because it should hold it. That's all I need, is a little bit on here. These glue dots, oh man, they are super strong. Oh, thanks, Dina. And I'm just going to put these right here, and then I'll wrap one more around the side here. Just a little bit hanging over the edge. Yes, a Christmas gift. If you have coffee lovers in your household, oh my gosh. I just thought this would be so fun. Okay, here we go. I could have put some, I could have run it through the machine too and added a little dimension or texture to it, but I didn't. I wanted this to just be kind of simple and have you guys see this, because I don't know where I get these funky ideas, but I really wanted this cup. I hope that is straight. Like I said, I apparently have the crickets today. There it is. Here, let me pull this up higher so you can see it. What do you think? And now it has a little 3D look to it. So that's my first project. And if you don't have a ton of pictures, I'll show you what else you could do. Because the other thing is, if you're giving this as a gift, you could drop, like in the gift, you could stick a glue dot or something on there and drop a gift card right in there and give it to them and say, oh, by the way, there's a little present for you in that cup. Okay, so I hope you like it. So that's number one. Then what I decided to do was, why not make it a little bit smaller? Because maybe you don't have a ton of pictures, but you have a ton of coffee lovers in your family. So I already showed you how I wrapped it. So I had another one ready for me, sitting aside. And I had already added my my letters and my words, to my paper. But this is a 4x6. Again, you guys, I have a gazillion frames sitting over here that I'm going to need to sell, and get my Christmas presents going. So again, I'm going to do the same thing here. I've already glued all this together, so I'm going to add my little centerpiece. And maybe, like I said, maybe you don't have photos that you want to use, but I'm all about photos. And maybe you have just some people that you're thinking, oh, I really want to get them a little something, something, but I don't know what. Well, here's your little idea. So when I first cut all these out, I forgot to use my adhesive sheet. So I am gluing this on without my adhesive sheets, but it'll work. I just have to hold it down a second longer. But yes, I know we have a lot of coffee lovers in our household and in our family, our extended family, and I just thought this was a fun idea. So my coffee, I'll hold it down. Let's see, what more can I tell you? I know, I just keep talking. But look, oh, it's so cute. So a half a cup of coffee can go a long way. 2 presents, of course. I thought about making this into a card. Of course, it would be a hand-delivered card or one that would go inside a box. But I just love the idea of making it a little bit smaller, because I still love the idea behind it. So I'm just adding glue dots up here again, where the cup is kind of thick up here. So I'm just rolling them up and sticking them on. You won't be able to see it from the front, or at least I don't think you will. I didn't notice it on the other one. Kind of hid them. And then down here, you can roll it and make it a little longer, your glue dots. And then I can put one right here. See? Oh my gosh, you guys, you should have seen how dry my hands were right before I went live. I had to run and put some lotion on. I could not believe my hands looked terrible. Terrible. But I love this weather. And 2 more. I'm going to put one on the side here that'll just barely hang over the edge. Living on the edge. And then this one is also living on the edge. So I'm bringing it in more. Sorry, I realize I'm putting it right in front of me and you probably can't see what I'm talking about. Just like that. And then I'm going to make it stick. Okay, let's see if I can get this one straight. And in the middle, and go. Yay, I think it's on. And the cool thing is, it'll stick really nicely to the glass. There's my second one. So I did one with photos, one without. Oops, this one looks a little crooked. One without. Yeah, it's really crooked. I'll fix it later because I've got glue dots, so they'll slide around. But I hope you like this idea. I was super excited. Okay, I have one more little coffee cup idea for you, and I'm sure you've seen it before. I know we've used some of the little mini coffee cups that are out there, but I wanted to use our coffee cups because these are bigger and you can fill them with more stuff like candy or whatever it is that brings you joy. So I thought it would be really fun to take a whole cup this time and make it into a little ornament for your tree. And in here you can add a couple of little goodies. So let me show you what I came up with. Again, I've seen this done before and you may have too. So I will pull it all in the camera in 1 second. I'm putting glue dots on these. And I want to put those on later, but let me so I'm building a snowman cup. If you haven't seen this, it's really cute. So of course I need a nose, and because it's a larger cup, I need a bigger nose. So any kind of a triangle will work, but I want to put my lid on. So I have an idea. I'll put the lid and the seam in the back. I want to put that on so I have an idea of where everything can go. So using my glue dots, love my glue dots, I'm going to put just 2 right on there like that so that I have a better idea of where that nose is going. Now I can put my eyes. So I found these really fun eyes when I was going through the drawers, of course. How cute are those? Big eyes. You can use cardstock. Ugh. Okay, don't laugh. Apparently I have I'm crooked on everything today. Hopefully those look about the right spaced distance for my poor little snowman. Okay, so you can draw a little face on or a little mouth, but how sweet is this? I was looking at these dies. All right, Mr. Snowman, you stay right. He's eye heavy. His right eye is a little heavier, and so he wants to spill that way. So I was looking at these dies, and I found this one, which I think is just a little like embellishment to your koozie for your cup. I haven't really played much with these other than today. And I had done one other project in the past. So here's what it looks like. And when I did it, it's meant to go around the cup, you know, obviously. So it has a nice little roundness to it. But I thought, oh, how fun. That kind of looks to me like it could be his smile. So I went ahead and cut off a couple of these scallops. They're called scallops, yes. And then I'm going to shape this more like a smile. How cute is that? Ooh, that's a wide smile on this side. Kind of a little shifty grin, I say. And then I'm going to take and hopefully make him balance. I did run this through with the adhesive sheet only because this is a rounded cup. I wanted to make sure that it sticks. So let's hope that it sticks and that my smile comes out like I was thinking it would. And kind of like that. Maybe a little high. Maybe I should go low. There we go. That gives him a little more room to chew. What do you think? Okay, so with it being a sticker, you can move it around a little bit. And now he just needs a little scarf. Don't go anywhere because he's almost done. So I'm telling you, his right eye is heavy. There we go. Maybe I need to do that. Now he's going to go the other way. So I wanted to use this ribbon. I love this mossy meadow ribbon. It's very, very pretty. So I wanted to use this. I'm thinking that I will just tack some on the back with a glue dot, and then I'll bring it around the front for his little scarf. But I don't need quite that much. So let me cut this because I did not cut it ahead of time. And then I can always go back and make it shorter. I need better ribbon scissors. I'll try these next. Okay, so with this little guy, I'm going to use a glue dot. He does not want to cooperate. I think he's trying to tell me he wants a nap. All right, Mr. Snowman, come back here. And you, Mr. Glue Dot. You know, it's really fun when you're doing these and you're just sitting here talking with yourself and fighting with your snowman cup. Okay, it's coming along. He will cooperate, I'm sure. In just a moment here. Let's see if that works. About there. Sure, that looks good. And then another one about another glue dot. Maybe over here. We'll go right underneath like that. And then I'll bring that down like that and around. It's getting there. It's kind of cute. You can see his personality coming through. His little mouth is cracking me up, but it's all right. You get the idea. So build a snowman. That's what you want. Build yourself a little snowman. Give him a scarf. And let me see if I can make this a nice little edge. If not, I'll have to get my ribbon scissors. I think that'll work. Little surgery, scarf surgery. So far, so good. It's just a little bit off there, but he's kind of a funny looking snowman, but it's okay. This one is going to be an ornament. We're going to use this for the tree. So here you can see him. Oh, good, now he's staying. I'm gonna cut a piece of the Real Red, what is this one called? the braided linen trim. And I'm going to cut about 10 inches. That's a lot. You probably don't need it that long, but I'll show you why. Because I'm going to take this, putting the two ends together, and I'm going to tie a knot. And I wanted it to be long because this is going to be the hanging part for the tree. And I just didn't want to fuss with trying to bring it around. You can always decide if you want it shorter, you can make it shorter. But look how cute this is, you guys. I was playing with this earlier, and they made these cups so that if you are drinking something hot, like some cocoa or something, that they have this little piece that snaps down. I'm hoping you can see that in here. It's easier if you take it off because you want to put some pressure and snap that in. Just like that. It worked earlier. Okay. Well, you want to put there. That's why I had it in the way. La la la. It's not a faulty lid because I did do this earlier. Honest, I did. This cracks me up when you're doing a Facebook Live and something doesn't want to cooperate with you. And then you just kind of go, oh, well, it's okay. Where is that other lid? Aha, I do have another lid. I should have done this before to make sure. So let me see if this one works or if it's just me, which it probably is me. Snap. There we go. Now it's snapped in there. So this will hang from the tree. But look, this is what you can do. You can add like just a little bit of candy, and I'm being kind of chintzy. You don't want it too heavy because it's going to hang in the tree. And you can fit a gift card in here. A coffee gift card, like how appropriate is that? And it'll fit, and then you can close this down. And now you have a little ornament for your tree. And you might have a brighter ribbon or something for down here, but I just wanted you to have the idea. I think he's so cute. You can add like a little flower up here if you want for a girl. You can add a little star or anything else on the top. But it was just a very simple and fun idea. And I did get that to close. You just have to kind of pull it up and back so that this has enough room to get in that little well. So those are my fun little projects for today. Look at that. I didn't even keep you too long, but I'm in love with these coffee cups and just could not help myself but play with them and come up with some fun ideas for you guys. So we have, oh, thanks, Deb. So we have the half a cup of coffee here, the full cup of coffee snowman, and of course my little frame, my big frame with Love You More Than Coffee. And I am going to give this to Joe. I'll hang it in the house and see if he notices it. But I'll give it to Joe as a little gift. And maybe if he goes over and looks, he'll find that he gets himself a little Starbucks gift card. That's it, you guys. That's what I wanted to share with you. And I was laughing because his name's Joe, and I see all this stuff saying Cup of Joe, so haha. He's my Cup of Joe. But thanks again for joining me today. Again, I did kind of a quick run through with these cups, but I love them, and I hope you guys get some and you start playing with them because there's a lot of fun things you can do. Thanks for joining me. I will see you next week on October 28th, next Wednesday, for the next 411 on another fun Stampin' Up! Project. Thanks for joining me. Have a great weekend. Bye.